Creative Triad TV.
In the busy, colorful city of Brightsville lived a cheerful boy named Jaden. Everyone knew him as kind, playful, and full of imagination. He loved to laugh with his friends, help his neighbors, and dream about adventures. But Jaden had a secret one that no one else in the city knew. When trouble came, when things looked impossible, Jaden could transform into something extraordinary. He could become Superhero Jaden, the bravest hero Brightsville had ever seen. A strange morning. One bright morning, Jaden walked to school, swinging his backpack and humming his favorite tune. The sun was shining, and the streets were full of busy people. Shopkeepers set out their baskets of fruit. Children played games before class, and the air smelled of warm bread from the bakery. Jaden waved at Mrs. Lee, the baker. He helped a younger boy pick up a toy that had rolled into the street. Everyone smiled when they saw Jaden. He always had a way of spreading happiness wherever he went. But suddenly, boom! The ground shook so hard that the fruit baskets tumbled, apples and oranges rolling everywhere. People gasped as a swirl of purple smoke rose into the sky, glittering with sparks of magic. And then, from the middle of the smoke, appeared a tall figure in a cloak covered with stars and moons. It was the mischief sorcerer. His laugh echoed across the city square. "Today," he boomed, "Brightsville will fall under my spell. I will cover your city with magical glitter. And everyone will be too sleepy to play, to work, or to dream. You will all sleep, while I rule." Children clutched their parents' hands. Shopkeepers slammed their doors. Birds scattered from the rooftops. But Jaden felt something deep inside, a spark of courage that reminded him what he had to do. The transformation. Jaden ran to a quiet alley and whispered the words only he knew. "Super me, activate." In a flash of golden light, his backpack vanished and a shining cape flowed across his shoulders. Boots that glittered like starlight appeared on his feet. On his chest glowed the symbol of a shining star, the sign of hope and courage. Jaden was no longer just Jaden. He was now Superhero Jaden. He shot into the sky, soaring above rooftops, his cape trailing behind him like a stream of firelight. The first battle. The mischief sorcerer raised his staff, sending waves of purple glitter across the streets. Wherever it touched, people yawned deeply. Shopkeepers slumped against walls. Children rubbed their eyes, and dogs curled up to nap. "Sleep, Brightsville, sleep!" the sorcerer cackled. But Superhero Jaden swooped down and spun in the air, his cape creating a shield of golden light that pushed the sleepy glitter back. "Your tricks won't work here," Jaden shouted. "The people of Brightsville deserve joy and laughter, not gloom and sleep." "Så ser jag klar, dagstorme råbte." The sky itself seemed to turn cloudy as the magic swirled closer and closer. But Jaden wasn't afraid. He raised his hands, and from his heart burst his greatest power, the beam of kindness. A rainbow-colored light shot into the air, breaking through the storm of darkness. The magic shattered into harmless sparkles that floated gently to the ground. The sorcerer's secret. The mischief sorcerer stumbled backward, blinking in surprise. "Why would you fight me with kindness?" he asked, his voice trembling. "Don't you see? Power is stronger than kindness." Jaden shook his head. "You only think that because you feel alone. But you don't need to scare people to be noticed." Sorcerer's eyes softened. He lowered his staff, offering help. "But no one ever wanted my magic before. They only ran away from me." "Then let them see the good in you," Jaden said with a warm smile. Show them what your magic can really do. A new beginning. The sorcerer hesitated. His cloak swirled as he lifted his staff one last time. But instead of sending out dark, sleepy glitter, he waved it in a circle above the city. In an instant, the purple clouds disappeared. Bright, colorful confetti rained from the sky, sparkling like tiny stars. Children laughed and chased the confetti, catching it in their hands. Musicians began to play in the square, and a festival feeling spread across Brightsville. The people cheered, not just for Jaden, but also for the sorcerer, who finally smiled for real. Maybe, he whispered, I can make friends after all. Back to normal. Alley's end. Jaden, cape gone. Back to normal. He picked up his backpack, brushed off his shirt, and walked home with a secret smile. No one knew the truth. No one knew that the boy who had helped them all was the same one who waved to them every morning. Except you. Because whenever the world needs a hero, Superhero Jaden will always be ready.
Creative Triad TV.